Hello everybody, I'm working on this GE profile oven, and in this installation you'll see that I'm removing the old temperature sensor located just on the left hand side, and all what you have to do is to remove two screws. It's holding on two screws, and there is one plastic connector behind the oven. All what you have to do is unplug it and put the new sensor back in. It's very easy installation, I would say. With removing the old sensor and testing, it would probably take you, I would say, half an hour to 45 minutes if you never done it before. All what you have to do is to make sure before you uninstall the old sensor, the readings, you put your voltmeter on ohms reading, and what you want to do, you want to measure the ohms on this end connector. You want to make sure you have around 1080 ohms in a normal room temperature. If you have this reading, then most likely your temp sensor is good. If you don't have the reading of 1080, then I would recommend replacing the sensor, because it's might be a malfunction sensor. Also, you want to make sure when you do the installation, you secure it with the two screws. I've seen it before when customers just put one screw. I recommend to put both screws on, like the original sensor was. I like to use the extension on my impact. It makes life a little bit easier. And in the end of the install, what I recommend to do is to test the oven. So usually what I do, I put the oven for 350 degrees, and I test it up to the maximum temperature, and you want to make sure it sustains the temperature. So you want to make sure it keeps the temperature right, and that way you know that your installation was successful. As you can see, with the extension it's much easier. You can do it with a normal screwdriver, but the extension makes life much easier. And all what you have to do in the end is just secure the back cover, which takes, I would say, I don't know, 5 minutes maybe, depending on your tools. If you do it manually, I would say 5 minutes. If you have an impact, it would be much faster. Make sure you connect the sensor back, because if you're not going to connect it back, it will give you the error code on your screen. So this is the install on a GE. And also, if you want to make sure you get the right sensor, when you open the bottom drawer, the model number will be on the left hand side. If you guys have any questions, you can comment, like, and subscribe. Take care.